so I guess this is all you, girl.
He better help an awful lot.
Oh, yeah?
Help. I cry for help every once in a while.
You read that.
All right, it is time to get started. Yeah, Jan, you're taking notes tonight. Aren't you glad? I've already started this, so we're good here. Let me get this started.
This is the thing
January
I think that-
7th, 2025, first council meeting of the month. And we are getting started. Everybody ready? Call to order. How about, I'm sorry, I cannot pronounce your name. I was looking at your name, and there's no way I can pronounce that. Please. Cuddy Cowell. Would you mind leading us in the pledge tonight? All right, thank you.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, thank you very much. Roll call. Jan, you got the floor tonight. I got a notice from both Matt and Ross that they would not be here tonight. So that leaves the four of you.
Roll call. I see a roll call here. Meeting date.
Okay.
Where's the calendar? Oh, this is no good calendar. What's the date today?
Today is the 7th, January 7th, 2025.
I just needed the 7th.
Okay.
Page number, I'll call this one, I guess. Roll call. Blankenship. Absent. Joseph.
Here.
Gensimore.
Here.
Steiner. Absent. I'm here. And Clackler.
Here. All right, thank you very much.
Yes.
Do we have a motion for the approval of minutes?
I make a motion to approve the minutes.
Okay, thank you. Any questions, comments, additions, deletions? Anything you found in there? All right, call for the vote.
Well, it doesn't say what it's for. Okay.
Oh, you have to write it in there. There's a title in there, right, what it's for at each part.
You said to write approval of the minutes.
Yeah, right.
Roll call is here now.
Yeah, roll call, that's fine up there, okay, but like on order resolution or motion to, and this is our approved minutes. And then made by,
So you should have approved the minutes up here.
right, approved the minutes and then made by Joseph, second by Clackler.
Until everybody's here, or at least one more.
Okay, roll call. Joseph.
Aye.
Gensimore.
Aye.
Steiner. I can do that right.
We have a majority, but I.
Okay. Myself and Blackler.
Aye.
All right, minutes have been approved. Next on our agenda is the election of the president of council.
I
We
would
have a
like to
motion.
make a motion that we postpone the election of the president of council and the election of vice president until at least we have at least a supermajority where we have to have 5 members of council to vote on to pass an ordinance if we want to set aside the rules. So I would like to, at least we have at least one more council person here to vote on these appointments.
I would think that'd be allowed, but let me double check. Is that?
So the issue with this election here scheduled today is there are 4 out of 6 council people present under section 121.02 of the codified ordinances, section A. The president and vice president shall be elected by a majority of the duly elected or appointed members. So for somebody to be elected president, they would have to receive 4 votes. For somebody to be elected vice president, they would have to receive 4 votes during a council meeting.
And thus,
Right. But can it be
That's my point.
postponed? Can it be postponed until the next meeting? Could someone make a motion to postpone that to the next meeting is what I'm asking.
I don't see a legal issue with that.
Okay. All right. So there's a motion on the table.
I second the motion.
Okay. We have a second.
Second.
We have, that's the third. Actually, Rita seconded.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
And myself.
It's the first of the year, first of the year. That's right. Okay. Any questions, comments before we vote? You ready, Jan?
I have to title these, I guess, because
yes,
Motion to postpone the election of president and vice president. You ready?
Okay.
Call for the vote.
Dinsmore.
aye.
Sorry, that's that. Aye, and Michael.
Aye.
Okay, and I've,
You didn't call in Joe, or did you?
No,
Okay.
oh, that's right, I gotta get around to the top again, okay. Blankenship. Absent. All right, that's that one.
No, you were Joseph. You didn't call her yet.
Oh, I didn't.
No.
aye.
Okay,
Joseph.
motion passes. This is pushed off till our next meeting. Okay, appointment of street commissioner. At this time, I'd like to appoint Kevin White as our street commissioner once again for this year. Kevin, do you accept?
I accept.
Okay, thank you. Welcome back. All right, appointment of solicitor. As per the contract we passed at the last meeting of last year, at this time I'd like to appoint Marshall Pittsford and Decado Pittsford and Yoder LLC as our solicitor this year. Thank you very much.
Happy to be here.
Yes. Okay. Records Commission. Yeah, has anybody had a chance to read over the Records Commission? Does anybody have any questions or know what it's about?
Did you find it's not attached.
It's
Oh, wait a minute.
It's 4th or 5th page back, right after page number 2.
I know it was in the email, but I don't see it in the packet. But-
Yeah, keep going. It's right after my report that I'm going to read in a few minutes.
Okay,
So you're almost there. You have to,
149.39?
yes. Records Commission Municipal Corporation.
maybe I'm just trying to go, it's after the fire department, oh. Yeah, okay, all right, okay, sorry, it's sticking together. Okay, well, I mean, I understand the Records Commission, but do we have everyone in place? Were they able to find a resident willing to be on it?
I don't think we found a resident willing to be on there, so that's still open. It's been open since last year.
Yeah,
And I know Sue's on it as here. And I forget, do we have to have someone of council or the mayor on this? Do you
the
know?
mayor is on it,
Okay.
the solicitor, the secretary, which is, the fiscal officer is on it, and we have to have one resident on it. So,
Okay,
I
well,
know Sue has put out, notices asking for volunteers. I know that we have asked in meetings for, volunteers. I don't know what else we could do. So,
well, we can
Go
make
door to
mention
door.
now, people who are watching at home, we do get quite a few views on this feed. If you're on Facebook and are interested in being on the Records Commission, please contact Sue Mayberry at the Village Hall. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, she's here from 9 till 1.
Could you maybe expound on what it would be, what they would be
The function
responsible for?
of the commission shall be to provide rules for retention and disposal of records of the municipal corporation. To review applications for one-time disposal, obsolete records, stuff like that. We actually can give you a printout, but the essential thing is we are not as such a private business or it's your home where you say, I don't need this anymore and throw it away. We have a lot of things that we can look at and say we don't need anymore, but we can't just throw it away. We have to actually create legal documents in order to get rid of stuff that may be old or outdated or not needed. And that is the way government works, and so we need this commission so that we're not throwing away anything that somebody might consider or deem sacred or historical or something that might be important here. And I know, actually, I tell you what, this I got a call from somebody in town last year that they were looking at rid of a whole bunch of historical documents. So my first call was to Diane, and I remember that I brought you a box of historical stuff. So my first goal was turn historical records over to the Historical Society, but government can't work in the same fashion. I think we do occasionally have stuff you take from us, but for the most part, there's a proper procedure you go through.
What have we done in the past?
They've made lists of what we need to get rid of. I think we have had citizens on the committee before, but I really don't know. It's been so long since we've gotten rid. I have a whole bunch of stuff there I want to get rid of, and we can't do it till we have.
You get a commission together
Right.
to go over it.
Yeah, that's been a long time.
Please, someone knock on our door. You know what? Yeah, we can post that on the website.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's a post on the website right now needs taken off, and that can be put on.
Yeah.
So yeah, we can do that. So, yeah, if you look at our website, there's something, I forget what we're looking for, engineering firm. We had to post it according to our engineering firm. That's on there for a short time. So that can go bye-bye.
Yeah.
And, all right.
Well,
So,
we can put that on.
yeah. Solicitor monthly report.
you.
Nothing too much to report. Pretty good new year so far. I think I've only had 2 or 3 legal requests over the last, 2-3 weeks. So
Well, that's good.
also a good start.
That's good.
Nothing too crazy, and I think they've mostly been resolved pretty quickly.
Yeah, good. I like to hear that. Any questions, comments for our solicitor? Thank you very much. Next is the police monthly report. Hope yours is just as good of news.
So the monthly report for the Village of Clinton for December, there were 68 business checks performed. Domestic violence was 1 incident, 0 assaults, 23 traffic stops, one motor vehicle accident, 1 welfare check, 6 traffic citations. 5 of the 6 were issued on South Massillon for speed.
South,
South Massillon?
south.
Well, is that
South,
In the village.
that part up there south, north of the village or south of the village, Cleveland?
Because that's South Cleveland Massillon, and that's
South
South
Cleveland,
Cleveland
Massillon.
Massillon as well.
Yeah.
all the way through it, south, but
Yes. So
but center of
inside
town.
The Village of Clinton
Okay.
were citations were issued.
Okay.
In violations.
Well, the reason why I asked that in pertinent is because I know the north of our village, between New Franklin and our downtown, that's where I get the most complaints of people speeding.
I don't think they're doing any more speeding there, though. They just don't complain on my end.
Oh, okay. Well, Jane, you gotta get busy.
Once they get around that curve, they're shooting for the high school.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, at my end, that's a speedway.
This north.
Cleveland Massillon going
They're both
south.
speedways.
Yeah.
I would have to
Well,
say.
it's
Yeah.
it's a straight shot, and it's South Cleveland Massillon going out of town
Okay.
towards
So,
Barberton.
Both ends, yeah.
He didn't specify.
Going north.
Sergeant St. Paul still does the Clinton stats.
Okay.
He'll be
Okay.
seeing me for the next 6 months. So I can ask him if he will specify which area it was at. I do know they do sit up here, the gas well, and they do shoot radar up here.
Mhm.
I can't tell you which one.
Yeah, sounds okay.
At this time.
But 5 to 6 of you stopped on that road got tickets. That's something that I know a few people
No,
complain
not
about.
6. Just out of the 6 citations that were issued, 5 of them were for speed on Cleveland.
Okay.
There was only 6 citations total,
Yeah.
23 stops. So only 6
Why
citations.
don't we have more citations?
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, I appreciate the question, sorry.
I will after you're done.
Okay, suspicious vehicles, there was 1, 0 suspicious, people, 4 animal complaints, 2 alarm drops, 47 extra patrols were performed, and 0 escorts. Also, on December 20th, 9 a.m., there was a search warrant that was executed at 7644 North 4th Street. North Fourth Avenue, in regards to a criminal investigation of an incident that occurred both in North Lawrence and in New Franklin, not particular in the, they just reside there. That's all I have.
I have a question, and maybe you don't know the answer, but I have to ask. So it says that you had 23 traffic stops, but only 6 citations. So what constitutes someone getting a citation as opposed to a warning?
Well, I can tell you this, I can't really speak for.
I know you weren't there at the moment, but
Personally, I can tell you, and probably for most of the guys, for a speed ticket to be, a citation to be written, it's usually generally for 15 miles or more over.
okay.
Okay, so I'm not saying they won't stop them for 5 to 10 miles over, but most likely they won't receive a citation. And the reason for that is, we're not just out here to enforce traffic, I mean, we are, but we're also looking for, suspended drivers, which will lead to more things as, drug possession, warrants, things of that nature. And so they won't always receive a citation.
Okay.
I know already tonight we had 3 traffic stops and there was no citation issued. 2 for stop sign and 1 for just a headlight. So, since it was 23 traffic violations, it stops. I don't know if they were all for speed or not. They are not broken down on here.
Okay, I was just wondering. I'll tell you that the not stopping at the stop signs is a real problem.
It absolutely.
I have to tell you, because I've been nearly T-boned many times up here, and then if I'm, trying to turn left to go up Hickory, and they don't, stopping at that stop sign.
Personally, for the last about an hour and a half after the meeting started, I was able to get free, and I was actually sitting at the auto place here.
Mm-hmm.
2 people one ran a stop sign at North and Main, and the other one was at Hickory.
Mm-hmm.
Flew right through. And I agree with you 100%, and that will cause accidents and injuries and whatnot.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I just swerved to avoid a truck coming off of Nimisila onto Van Buren just the other day. And this guy didn't even slow down to stop. He thought he had the right of way. And I was probably going 25 miles an hour at that point. It's not like I was flying up there. But still, it's like, I would love to see it crack down and maybe no leniency if you run a stop sign.
well, again, I can't.
You can't speak for everybody.
Yeah, and it really is at the officer's discretion whether he's going to issue a citation or not. Generally for a motor vehicle accident, they cite 99.9% of the time. So
Sure.
whoever,
Maybe you could pass along our wishes that take the stopping at the stop signs in the village a little bit more seriously because,
I was already on it tonight.
appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Thank you very much. Anything else for our police officer here?
Is there a report with these certain parts of when you're really talking with someone and you would write something up? Do you have? We used to have different information coming from the police department and had files of the incidents and so on.
We could certainly get those for you.
But when there was some changes around here that just kind of faded away, and sometimes it would be handed extra besides the
I think I know what
list.
you're talking about here.
No, I've got
We
big
can
folders back
definitely
there.
do, copies
Oh.
of like call records.
Right,
But if there's an ongoing criminal investigation, we won't be able to supply you.
right. Well, you didn't before either, did you?
I can't speak.
Okay, but probably that's tradition.
Yeah, so I mean, as far as call records, that's not an issue.
I think you
As far as like detailed reports, if it's a criminal investigation or.
Yeah, I don't know how they determined what we should have, but that was always all right, whatever their discrimination was on that. But we
Yeah, I
had
mean,
more
that's-
detail,
Yeah.
so that at least some people might have a better idea of exactly what's happening.
And I can probably explain why that has come to a halt. It's because 3 years ago, we switched our system to a new
Right,
system, and for a simple call log, it's 20 pages. So
Oh, yes, I think I've seen, more than you needed, yeah.
Yeah, so I would imagine that's why he came to the stop. Probably said something. I couldn't.
Right.
I can find out for you and let you know next week.
Yeah, tell us what you think
Yeah,
about that.
it'll be a lot for you to take in.
Yeah, I can remember early on, like the 3 years ago.
Yeah, we used to get them, and they were kind of interesting to read through.
Yeah, well, there's years of them.
Mhm.
There's a whole
Our
file drawer.
program was really nice. But it would print out.
Yeah, it's been it's
one
where
call
it's
record, you could read the notes right in there.
Mhm.
Obviously, if it was a longer call, it would be a couple of pages, but now
Yeah.
it's literally 20 pages.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. I never saw them that bad. They quit altogether, I think.
Thank you.
Anything else? Thank you very much.
No problem. See
Okay.
you guys in a month.
Yep. Fire Chief monthly report.
Good evening,
Good evening.
Captain Weimer, Fire Department for Chief Conroy. Just have a few things for you tonight. First would be the monthly report, for December. See, we ran a total of 3 fire calls. One that was an odor, smoke, or CO investigation, 1 actual structure fire, and 1, wires or tree down. We had 18 EMS calls. 17 of those were medical related, 1 was trauma related. Out of those, 10 of them were basic life support calls and 8 of them were advanced life support calls. 6 of them turned out to be no transports, basically just a patient refusal at that point. So that was the month of December. For the year, we ran a total of 287 calls for the year. That was,
Do we have that?
I just added that. I just threw that on
Okay.
there for you, just because I just looked at it tonight when I was over at the station. So it was 287 calls for the year.
We used to get them too.
What's that?
We used to get them too.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't talk to the chief about that. So. Like an annual report?
Mhm.
Okay.
No, monthly report,
Well, this is the monthly report.
but somebody said annual.
Well, I just was saying annually, that for our total call volume for the year was 287, so.
Right.
But, I mean, if you guys wanted an annual overview of everything, I'm sure we can put that together. So,
Well, why don't we try that?
okay, yeah, we can do, I mean, it's just a matter of us going back through.
As long as it's easy to
It should
have
be.
a copy, and then we can make our own copies if we want them.
Yeah, I should put something together, for like an overall view of the year, so it should be.
Right.
And then, I know you guys had an application, the review for, Mark Miller that we submitted, that we would like to have a nice vote on to hire Mark Miller.
Has anybody seen it?
I've read, I looked through them, just today or yesterday. I looked them and
I
yeah,
didn't get to see it.
everything looks good. Typically, he sends in advance and, I think safety, you two get to see it, legal and safety.
Okay.
So
So there were
that's,
2 others as well that we were gonna ask for next meeting.
okay, yeah, I saw there's 3 total.
A total of 3.
There are.
We're doing 1 tonight and 2 at the following meeting, so.
Okay.
He asked the chief to send that to the safety committee.
He's already sent it. He's let them know it's in his mailbox so that they can take. I asked that this stuff not be sent electronically due to any chance that personal information might get out. So this is something we've agreed on, that it will be in there a few weeks early. He sends an email that it's in his box and we can look at it at any point. And so Jan, I don't know if you were on that list or not. I thought you got that also.
Well, it should
If
be
not,
sent
we'll
to
make
the
sure.
safety committee and that's what.
I don't remember getting it.
Okay, all right. But I know Rita, you got it.
I got it,
Yeah, okay.
So they're in his mailbox. We
Yes.
need to look at those.
So, anyways, that's so Mark Miller. From what he passed the background check, everything's in that box. Passed the background check. Could that wait another 2 weeks, or you want to try and get that in tonight?
I mean, if it has to wait, it can wait. It's not,
Okay.
super pressing. Just obviously for us, the sooner we can get them on board, get them started,
Right.
It's good for us, but if it's an issue, we can wait 2 weeks.
Okay. Well, I'll leave that up to council. I think part of the idea was that there was time more than just because it used to be we'd get them at the moment and I'd pass it around. and get put back here. I give them back to Wayne, and they had like 2 minutes to look at it. So we did this so they'd have more time, but they have not gotten in here.
We'll just wait.
You wait, okay.
We'll wait, I'm fine with that.
That sounds good.
Yep.
They are in the fire chief's mailbox, and you can just take it, the top 3 items, you can take a look at them. All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem. One other thing, we'd like to bring up is Village Hall being a warming center or like a place of refuge
Mhm.
for inclement weather. Is there a protocol for this, for warming center? If somebody needs shelter, is there a number for them to reach out to or call? And who comes here and opens up and stays with them? You know, are there certain hours? We were just trying to figure out, like, if somebody calls us and asks us, how do
I
we
think that's what would
reference
happen
that?
Mm-mm.
around
Yes, sir.
here. That's what would happen because
I don't think there's ever been any rules set aside for that, but the essential, when we got the generator, is that if someone needed this place, the power outage, or they needed it, I would say go through the website and call anybody you want, and I know I'll make arrangements if you call me. If they want to call the fire department, if you guys are willing to. I'm sure everyone on council will be willing, hey, you need a place, let me come over and open up for you.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think there was a written routine before
okay.
We
Yeah,
never-
just-
organized, but it was just fell into place when there
Right.
was need.
When we first got the generator and it was declared a place of emergency refuge, it was discussed at that time, but we never put protocol down where they would, if they would reach out to the mayor and then, they can be used, but an official has to be here with them all the time.
Well, if we open those doors over there and then go downstairs, we keep this door locked, and they can't get into anything private or personal. So that is a possibility.
But in our ordinances, we can't have people here without somebody here.
Right.
And so, like if we would have somebody who couldn't go downstairs, use the stairs, which is why I kept on wanting to get a chairlift for the daggone stairs, we couldn't get them downstairs. So somebody some official of some sort has got to be here the whole time anybody's here.
Right.
So that's something council we probably should set up, would take turns, whatever, but we can't leave people in the building.
I would like to say, we could come, but if we get a call.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It would have to be a rotating basis.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
We just wanted to kind of
Yeah.
get a little clarity on that, what the procedures were and whatnot.
Guess we need to work on it.
Probably something we can put together, work on procedures. So that's not bad. Thank you for bringing that up.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Any questions for me tonight?
No, I don't have any. Does anybody else? All right, thank you very much.
Hey, no problem.
Okay.
Have a good evening.
All right, thank you. I'd like to know the official name of those stairs again. Okay, Street Commissioner monthly report.
Last month, just did a few, sawing events and some storm damage, trees on Van Buren.
I saw you out there scaring the snow away from our streets. Yeah.
Right, as best as I can.
And when you couldn't be around, you left Salt behind to do your job for you. Very good. Okay.
And what time do you usually start doing that?
Depends on the weather.
Okay.
I guess whatever I feel is necessary, and that's what this time was.
So you keep looking out the window?
Whether the snow's gonna be here 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m.
So at 6 a.m.?
Usually I'm in by 4:35. Because I try to be in before in and out before the buses are in their routes. So, before school starts. At least have the mains open by then. Side roads is not a huge, our school buses on it, but I try to be in the beat. It's the school time.
Okay.
All right, any other questions, comments for our street commissioner? Thank you very much.
Thanks, Kevin.
Zoning inspector written quarterly report. He has no report this quarter. I will talk to him about getting one out to us very soon. Mayor's report of village affairs. It's in your packet. Can I get away with that? All right, welcome to the State of the Village for 2024. In Street Department this year, we were able to chip and seal all the downtown roads as well as Comet Road. And Clinton, Comet Road, and Shadow Lane all got much needed road repairs. For matter of fact, for those of you who drive up and down Clinton Road quite a bit, you may notice that it's not as bumpy going up and down now. He had to fix those sides to give us another year. Hopefully we can get the whole thing redone this year. Surface Road also saw some improvements. We can also thank Kevin for keeping the grass cut and routine maintenance of our roads and equipment. The Fire Department, as of December 21st, 2024, the Clinton Fire Department responded 280 calls. Now, we got correct here, 280. Did he say 287? So there's 7 more between that date and when this was sent to me, of which 60 were fire-related and 220 EMS. They provide mutual aid for 89 calls and received mutual aid for 9 calls. No OSHA and 1 workers' compensation claim filed while responding to these calls. That's for a fire department. That's pretty good numbers, I think. We reapplied for and received the Assistance to Firefighters grant for a new tanker to replace our existing 1994 tanker, for which the maintenance costs have continued to increase. Tanker has not yet been delivered yet. We purchased a new ambulance to replace our 2001 ambulance and are waiting for delivery. We began the process of the AFG grant for a new engine, hoping that within the next 5 or 6 years it may be awarded. We had our longtime only full-time person retired towards the end of 2024, and would like to again thank Captain John Yohe for his many years he dedicated to the village of Clinton. I saw him today, by the way. He's looking great. 2024, we were able to replace the siding on our apparatus bay at our man station. We also were able to make much needed improvements to living quarters of the man station. Chief Wayne Conroy has kept the fire department's budget in the black again this year. Zoning. Our zoning department has had a very productive year in 2024. They've continued to register contractors, review plans, and issue permits in a timely manner. Many of you got to see the results of that at our last meeting with the Planning Commission showing up here and speaking to us. We'd like to welcome 3 new members to our village teams, 1 on the Planning Commission and 2 on the Board of Zoning Appeals. Councilwoman Melissa Gensmore to Planning, and Mike Robinson and Jackie Gotts to the BZA. Thank you all that serve on these committees. Jeff and the inspector have had many meetings this past year with property owners on Main Street discussing the future and the possibility of more business in Clinton. Currently, the past 3 to 4 months, zoning has been overseeing the rezoning project that will contribute to future business in the village. We look forward to more improvements in 2025. Village government. Our council passed 16 resolutions and 3 ordinances in 2024. Lou's Rest also continues food donation program for Thanksgiving holiday, consists of mostly turkeys to needy families. We have also updated our lighting in the doorways of our village halls. You notice when you walk in, those are all LEDs now, and they look fantastic. Historical Society. Through the efforts of Diane Gunner and a team of the Historical Society, the Memorial Day Breakfast and Fall Apple Fest were once again successful events enjoyed by a great number of people. Our village hall on Main Street looked festive for the Christmas season and facilitated the decoration of downtown. I use big words for you. That's what gets me in trouble. OVMP. The Veterans Park has many events throughout the year, but the most recent and notable is our annual Corvette Club Car Show. This is the 2nd year for it, and it was a great success. In 2024, the food trucks couldn't make it, so the members and volunteers pulled out a grill and made hot dogs for all in attendance. This was the 2nd show, and they're planning on continuing this tradition in the future. Our staff, I'd also like to thank Sue Mayberry and Lou Ryrick for their work throughout the year in keeping the village running smoothly. Final thoughts, as last year, I look forward to serving this village through 2025. My doors are open to anyone for questions, comments, concerns, or just general discussion. Respectfully, Bud McDaniel, Mayor. Thank you. Fiscal officer's report. She's not here tonight, but I think it's in her packet. Do you have a question?
Well, yeah, you, usually at the end of the report, yeah. Or maybe we already went over old business?
No, we haven't. Unfinished business after the fiscal officer's report.
Okay, I guess I can ask you then.
Okay. Unfinished business.
Because there's no fiscal officer report. Okay, I got it. Okay. Last meeting, you talked about you were going to a safety meeting of some sort, and you were going to ask about the,
That will be in my next report.
Okay.
Under Mayor's Communications. But yes, I did go. I did talk to the chief of police, and I do have some news.
Is that coming up?
That's coming up. I will
now?
definitely report on that.
Okay, sorry. Village Affairs. Never mind.
No problem.
Okay.
The first meeting of the year is always a little different because we have so many line items here. I'd looked this over several times.
Sorry, we usually don't have that separated, so that's a new thing.
Okay. All right.
The mayor's report of Village Affairs is usually with the mayor's communication.
Yeah, I
Sorry
saw
about
that. No problem.
Yep.
No problem.
Nope.
I can answer now, but I'll like to wait till I have so little on the mayor's communications that let me just keep that. Any other unfinished business? Okay, now mayor's communications. I have on here listed, let me get to what's listed here. Stormwater Management Program, otherwise known as SWAMP. You guys didn't know we have SWAMP in Clinton? Yep. This year's theme, not hard to have a healthy yard. They have a different theme every year. And so when they reviewed that with us, basically this year's project is going to be on keeping your yard healthy. And there's a whole report on it. You probably have to look at their website. I do not remember what all is in that report. But it is their theme this year, and, it helps make our communities look better. So that you can look up. That's all the information I have on it. At Christmas time, I received a U.S. House of Representatives 2024 ornament. I would show it to you, but I hung it on the tree, and it's gotten packed away with all the stuff for the tree. Diane, you may have it somewhere. I don't know, but there was an ornament on there, so I put it on there so you could.
Yes, and I wonder how it got there.
Yeah, that does.
You don't need it, do you?
No, I don't.
It's packed away.
No, it can be put on all future trees going in the future. Thank you. All right, so anyways, Representative Amelia Sykes sent that to me. And she said, "Dear Mayor McDaniel, happy holidays. I'm sending you my best wishes for a safe, healthy, and joyous holiday season filled with friends, family, and cherished memories." And she goes on a little bit about herself, and also that she sent this, and if we ever need anything, that we can reach out to her. So that was real nice of her, and she did win the election.
Bat signal?
Yeah, there is. You haven't seen that at night? Yeah. Okay. But yeah, this is a very nice ornament. Let's look for it next year when the tree's put back up. All right. I was at safety, as Marissa brought up. I was at a safety meeting last. I think it was the week of our last meeting, and I talked to the police chief. He did not know if there's legal implications for that. Why that one is one stop sign. He would like to see a three-way stop there, another stop sign come up. I spoke with our engineer, and he said as part of the sidewalk project, we're supposed to be putting a stop sign up there, and there's also supposed to be, when you do this, there's got to be a 60-day, a sign there that says for 60 days a change of stop sign. However, none of them knew whether this would be legal or not legal. And since I know specific cases in the state of Ohio where there are legal and not legal stop signs, I'm still waiting for him to get back to me on contacting the Summit County traffic engineer, which is very important because I'm not going to.
State route.
Right. It's a state route. And at this point, I feel it's about 50-50 whether that may happen or not, but I would like to wait for us to make any decision until we find out if we're allowed to do it. And in fact,
Sometimes they have to do a traffic study too.
okay.
Yeah, you know how much traffic studies cost? A lot.
Well,
But anyway.
yeah, I need to get more details before something we can do.
One is considered a side street and the other one's considered a main street.
Well, yeah, I'm not in favor. I mean, I drove all these intersections.
We should have our own caution stuff, maybe.
Well, there is. In fact, going that way, I pay attention as I went around. Kevin's here. He drives the streets way more than I do. But there are signs there that says oncoming traffic is not stopped. There's actually 2 signs going that way that state that. The back there, you asked last time about the railroad crossing, that area. There is a sign that says traffic, that white line where you're supposed to stop,
Right.
for railroads on tracks.
But-
So that's very well marked.
But people still don't, they see that bar and they just stop, right?
They see it as a stop bar.
Yeah.
They see it as a stop bar. What my question was, can we add something to the sign that says, stop only for train? And maybe that would help them understand that they didn't need to stop at that stop bar.
I don't see why not.
You know.
Can we have a sign made up, Kevin?
You know, something along those lines to make them understand that they don't have to stop there.
But, you know, one thing I've noticed since this all came up is that if people are not willing to stop at a stop sign, it doesn't matter what we do. Because unless they're willing to stop at a stop sign, it's not going to do us much good.
I understand, but you know, like the one time I was trying to tell somebody that they had the right of way and that they didn't need to stop, and they're like, but you don't. You can go. You can go.
I've seen that many times. That can be confusing down there. It was never confusing to me.
No, never.
I don't know. Maybe it's people in a driver's ed course. Had somebody refer to that, and they ran a person who never had driver's ed course.
I pay attention anymore.
No, and in fact, did they have Apple Fest? I'm walking down at Apple Fest, and so Cliff was actually standing over there, and his car just rolls right to a stop sign. Granted, the road's closed off.
Sure.
But still, it's still a stop sign.
Absolutely.
I don't care if there's good or bad reason.
Yes.
So that's where we are at on that one.
Okay.
God, one more item here. I guess I don't. That's all I've got. So any questions? Any questions? You got it?
Yep.
Okay.
That was it.
All right. Council communications and council committee reports.
Nothing. No communication.
You have anything? Nope.
I did get communication from the publishers today. Apparently, Canal Fulton was not ready, so the newspaper is going to be a week late because they're extending the deadline for the copy because Canal Fulton wasn't ready. So
I didn't have to get mine in on time this year time?
you got yours in plenty of
I
time.
know.
Yeah, no, no, I had ours in there. Ours,
Yeah.
everything was in there, 2 days early. But
I'm usually the last minute, so.
yeah,
that's-
you're fine.
Yeah,
Thank you.
okay.
Appreciate that.
All right, thank you. Any other council communications or committee reports? All right, citizens' comments, nobody, everybody who signed up marked no? No. You don't want to change your mind? No. Okay. So no citizen comments tonight. Resolutions and ordinances.
All right. Second or third readings. First reading, ordinance number O-25-01. An ordinance amending ordinance number O-23-26, establishing the pay rates for certain employees effective January 1st, 2025, and declaring an emergency.
Okay, move on to any new business. Council general discussion. Presentation of purchase orders and bills for approval. We need someone to make a motion. Matt's not here to do that.
I make a motion to approve pay the bills.
Do we have a second?
Second.
And any questions? Not that there's any answers, but I realized that when I started to say that, but I have to ask. Okay, since there are no questions, I'll call for the vote.
We're voting for,
Pay the bills.
Purchase orders and bills.
right. Oh, where did I start last? Yeah. Thacker.
Aye.
Absent. Joseph.
Aye.
Insamore.
Aye.
Absent. Aye.
All right, motion passes. Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Is there a second? All right, we are adjourned. Thank you, everyone.